Hello everybody, this is GamerGar. Welcome back to another episode of the expanded series. We are now entering year number 2 and we meet a new NPC by the name of Kent. We're now going to check out the community board and we got quite lucky this week. We finally got island ingredients from Caroline. We just have to ship off 100 taro roots and we will learn the overpowered solar panel. So we're going to go to Ginger Island, we're going to talk to the island trader and we're going to purchase some taro tubers and grow them into taro roots. We're also going to give Kent the warm memento. As a reward, Kent is going to give us gourmet tomato salt. We'll give this to Gus for the Stardew Valley rose, and then we'll pop her into the desert, give her to Sandy for a remote control. Give that to George. George's going to give us an Arctic shard. We'll take this down into the wizard's tower and we're going to get the wriggling worm. We're then going to give that to Willy, and finally we're going to get the pirate's locket. Later on that day, Krobus paid us a visit to our farm and he told us that he has some friends that want to meet me. So whenever I can, bop down into the sewers for a nice chat. We would absolutely do that. I wasn't expecting that at all. I also went into my slime hutch and as we can see, huge amounts of slime balls that I get to open up here now to get huge amounts of slime. We will egg press those eventually and we get lots of different coloured slime eggs back that can sell for huge amounts of money. We're also checking out the auto grabbers and we're picking up all of the truffles that the pigs have found for us so far. Because we're back in spring, the pigs are out in force and they're going to find huge amounts of truffles for us. It's just a nice passive money maker. Now if we want to craft all of the items in the game because we are striving for perfection, we will need huge amounts of iron, gold and everything in between. Back on Ginger Island we get to harvest all of these lovely starfruit. All of these will be processed into starfruit wine. Once all of the starfruit has been harvested, we're going to plant all of our taro tubers. We only have to plant 100. If we can plant them near water, they do grow faster. If we don't, not to worry, we still have huge amounts of time to get that quest completed for Caroline. We just learned the fairy dust there from Birdie by giving her the pirate's locket, which was great. 2 quests to select here from Key's secret walnut room. We got the Key's crop and extended family. I might do the extended family later, but we'll see. For now, I just want to focus a bit more on game completion. If we need money for the gold clock, just take a look at all the starfruit we have. It's only a matter of time before we get that. Speaking of starfruit, look at the amount of kegs we have set up here, ready to convert our lovely starfruit into starfruit wine. All of the excess starfruit that we don't have kegs for will get put into dehydrators instead. We do lose out on money in the long run, but you know what? It doesn't really matter since we just have so much starfruit anyway. So we just maxed out Morris there, which was great. Because it's year number 2, we get to witness a lot more of the Morris questline, which is really amazing. I also paid Martin a visit here with the Void Shard, and this unlocked some extra dialogue here. I told him it was from a big enemy I killed at the Crimson Badlands. We paid a visit here to the wizard and he's going to check it out with the Ferngale Magical Council. Once we're finished with the wizard, we're going to head back to the Adventurers Guild and Martin is going to give me a quest to slay 3 legendary monsters. We've got a purple mushroom crab, a golden slime and a diamond scorpion. They are really cool fights and I cannot wait to go beat them and get all their lovely loot. Pierre also paid a visit too before they went to bed to tell me that Morris is running against Mayor Lewis for mayor. Will Morris be the new mayor of Pelican Town? Let's wait and find out. We will of course be voting for Morris. I mean, he would absolutely make a far superior mayor to Lewis. That's just my opinion though. So the next day, we are picking up lots of dried starfruit. We'll get huge amounts of money from this. We still need to get 10 million gold for the gold clock after all. Because we're in year number 2, we can now purchase garlic seeds off Pierre. We need these for the shipping bin collection, but also for a handful of recipes as well that we need to make for perfection. We're going to take out our iridium hoe, and we're going to hoe up a fairly average portion of the ground there to plant those garlic seeds. We're then going to run around the farm, and we're going to pick up a couple of more truffles here too, and sell those for money. We get a cool cutscene here of Morris saying if he is elected mayor, we're going to see paved lit roads, public work projects, electric grids, next generation transportation. Morris is just on fire right now. Come on everyone, let's vote for Morris. Georgia all the way. This Stardew Valley mod just kept surprising me. Every time I thought to myself, oh, I've done everything now, this happens. We get another cutscene here from Krobus. He says this is Nyx. They have something they want to talk to me about and Krobus is going to be the interpreter. Basically, Nyx wants me to go get huge amounts of white souls so they can mend all of the wrongs that were done. It'll take a few days, but we'll get there eventually. I spent the rest of the day in the swamp looking for these legendary bosses. Hopefully we can find them sooner rather than later. Now I made 746,000 gold today, primarily from selling the dried starfruits, 703,000 gold from those. It was Kent's birthday the next day, so we're going to start by giving him an iridium quality rabbit's foot. We're then going to give him a star drop tea, that's going to put him right up to 7 out of 10 hearts. We're then going to give him a ticket to the cinema, and we went to see Exploring Our Vibrant World, and that's going to give him a few more friendship points as well. So we finally found the purple mushroom crab, and we're going to fight this now. It does have a lot of HP and hits quite hard, but look, it's not the most difficult enemy in the world, you know? So after a couple more strikes we kill it. Now the amount of stuff these legendary bosses drop is just insane. Life elixirs, iridium ores, purple mushrooms, but they also drop some other goodies too. They also drop like treasure chests and ornate treasure chests. Those things sell for huge amounts of money. That big giant mega purple mushroom that it dropped, we have to give that into Marlin to complete the quest, along with the other legendary monster drops as well. So when it's finished with the swamp, it was then off to the highlands so we could track down the golden slime here. Now apparently the golden slime can just jump out of the ground anywhere, so it's just a matter of running around the place, fighting monsters and waiting for it to pop up so we can fight it. Now as I was roaming around here, I actually stumbled across that dinosaur boss again that I one-shotted the last time. It wasn't so easy this time. This time it had a huge health pool and it hit quite hard, so the fight dragged on for quite some time. But when I beat it, I picked up another ornate treasure chest for huge amounts of money. Adventuring has never been so profitable. The best thing about these big legendary fights is that I think you can do them every single day. So if you wanted to make money solely off wiping out big elite monsters, you could absolutely do so. You could stack up on treasure chests and ornate treasure chests and just get huge amounts of gold. The ornate chest goes for 10,000 gold. The next day it was a real nice scene with me and my wife Claire. I showed her all around the valley and we ended up in a row of vineyards. And this is a place we could actually buy later on in the challenge for 5 million gold if we wanted extra farming land. Claire asked me a question. She was afraid that she was going to be stuck working as a cashier for the rest of her life. I told her to believe in herself, and it seemed to have done the job and cheered her up a bit. So I just thought it was a real nice scene there, where we got to go for a nice stroll and have a nice heart-to-heart at the end of the day. I met Kent later on too, and he was talking about the Adventurers Guild. I told him he should go check it out, it might be interesting, so Kent might become another adventurer. Wouldn't it be really cool to see him in the mines fighting monsters? I wonder what kind of weapon Kent would use. So we just beat the gold slime there. We picked up the gold slime egg, which sells for huge amounts of money, along with every single other slime egg that you can get as well. So real nice money maker there as well. We then went up to the Crimson Badlands and we were looking for the diamond scorpion here. Now to find a diamond scorpion you have to go to where all those little holes are, because that's where the scorpions pop out of. Now as I said in a couple of videos ago, those scorpions hit real hard, so we just gotta be super careful when we're going a bit close to the holes to have our wits about us. Eventually we do find the diamond scorpion. Now just like the other legendary bosses, this thing has huge amounts of HP, but just like all other legendary bosses, once we beat it, it drops real nice stuff, including a genie lamp. So once this boss has been defeated, we're going to go back to the Adventurers Guild, we're going to talk to Marlin, give him all the items, and that completes the quest then that he gave us, and we'll get some really cool prizes the next day as well. But the more interesting thing is the fact that we can farm these things every day. Now we will have to go back and fight them all at least once, because we need to get those items again to ship off for the shipping bin collection. Isaac paid us a visit then the next day, and he told us that a reward is waiting for us at the Castle Village outpost. He then parked the totem to the desert, and away he went. So before we go to the outpost, we picked up the strange capsule. This is a super rare event that happens in Stardew Valley, and if we wait a couple of days, something will break out of the capsule. We picked up a new weapon here called the Monster Splitter, and we also picked up the Heavy Shield. Now these items are really cool. The Heavy Shield gives a huge defense bonus, and the Monster Splitter has an 850 to 1000 damage. The Heavy Shield has a plus 35 defense. It's just really cool, you know. The Monster Splitter is a very slow weapon, extremely slow, so I'm probably just going to go back to my Infinity Blade. It was now time for the voting to take place. Who will become the next mayor of Pelican Town? Will it be Lewis or will it be Morris? It was Morris, of course, hands down. Now in all fairness, look, I know a lot of people don't like Georgia, but you just need to look at the benefits of the Georgia route. We're going to see some great technology, and Morris is truly happy about this. He promises to live up to the title of mayor. Big changes are coming to Stardew Valley, but the future looks bright. So we're now going to go to Marty, open up our supplies, purchase the animal catalogue. This means we can access Marty's wares and animals anytime we want, even if Marty isn't in the building. We then give the bear the maple syrup to complete that quest, but now we can talk to the bear and use him as an NPC. We're going to pick up some recipes here. The baked berry oatmeal recipe. That gives farming, foraging and speed increase. It's real nice. We're also going to pick up the flour cookie recipe as well. This gives luck, foraging and speed. We need those recipes for perfection. We then came across a scene here of the bear leaving Marnie's house. I got a bit worried here, because it's not every day you see a bear leaving someone's house. But we can now purchase bears and they can roam our farm and find honey for us to sell, which is absolutely amazing. And it's not just regular honey, it's like premium honey that sells for huge amounts of money. We just have to get the premium barn and then we can unlock the bears. So we did the Badlands, try to fight the legendary monsters again to get some more loot. And then we're just picking up all of our garlics here. And some of these will be sold and some will be kept. Once we're finished with the garlic, we're just going to have a look at the auto grabbers here. And as we can see, the rabbits are really starting to, pull off some good quality feet for us. Lots of gold star and iridium star feet. We still have a couple of NPCs to max out, so it was nice maxing out Lewis there. A lot of the NPCs kind of have 8 or 9 out of 10 hearts, so it's just a couple of more gifts here and there and that'll be it. It's just waiting then 2 or 3 years for some other Stardew Valley expanded NPCs to pop in before we can get the Great Friends to 100%. So our big winery building was finished, and as we can see, it's got lots of space. We are going to fill this up to the top with casks. This is going to be a place where we are going to age our wine, and the reason I'm doing this is because enough time already goes into collecting wine from the kegs all the time, so it would be nice to have a nice passive money maker just working in the background accumulating lots of money for us. We're now going to get a premium barn off Robin. I could have got this last year, but I didn't know it would unlock new animals. We also met a new NPC here by the name of Scarlet. Scarlet will become an NPC we can befriend and have a relationship with. This is just an introduction scene. We can't actually give her gifts just yet. We have to wait a little bit more. So we're going to spend the rest of the night cutting down more trees. We want to get wood, sap, moss, stone, seeds. All of these things are needed to craft many of the game's items. If we want to get perfection, we're going to have to grind it out. And of course, we will get 100% natural perfection. We're not going to be using Georgia waivers, absolutely not. We've now reached the point of the game where we have more or less most of the things done. So once we cook all the recipes, craft all of the items and get 10 million gold, that is going to be more or less 95 or 98% of the way there to perfection. After that, it's kind of just waiting around for certain NPCs to come visit the valley so we can befriend them and learn recipes from them. And we also have to pick up some recipes for a couple of events that we missed out in year 1 as well. So for now, it's just a big money grind, and there's a couple of special orders quests we have to do as well to unlock the last few crafting recipes. We picked up Andy's cellar here. Now, completing this quest won't give us a recipe, but it will give us a real good perk towards strawberries. So we just have to get him some wood, hardwood, stone and iron bars. Now, we had loads of those from all of the grinding we've been doing over the past year, so that was a nice easy quest complete. We're then going to run around for the rest of the day, and we're just going to give a lot of these NPCs gifts in the hopes to max them out to get that Great Friends boosted up to as high as it can go. I'm spending a lot more time now on the farm as well, just to process more materials into bars. I'm going to need huge amounts of copper bars, iron, gold, iridium bars, radioactive bars, including the ores as well, just to craft a lot of the in-game items. The greenhouse is coming along really nicely now. Just look at all of this lovely ancient fruit that I'm getting. Now, a lot of this ancient fruit will be put into a seed maker to get back more ancient seeds. Krobus also paid us a visit, and he wanted to invite me down to the mines to witness a really cool event that his friends are going to do. So Nix and the others are going to use the void souls that I got them to resurrect some of their loved ones, and I thought this was really heartwarming and wholesome. Top quality content right here. What a mod, I have to say. This is one of the best mods I've ever played. So they do a little spell. The void soul turns back into one of the shadow creatures. And it looks like a shadow kid to me, and it's just so nice to see it run back over to its parent or its loved one, and it just makes for such an awesome scene. They do this a couple of more times. Now this will actually activate a very powerful in-game perk. If we come across any shadow creatures as we go through the mines, they will not engage us in combat, and even if we strike them, we'll do damage but we won't kill them, and they'll just stand there looking at us as if we've two heads. So it's just one less enemy we don't have to worry about if we ever have to go back into the mines. We are now processing all of our ancient fruit back into ancient seeds. The great majority of this will make its way over to Ginger Island. Once we can eliminate the cost of purchasing starfruit, we'll end up making way more money in the long run. The strange capsule has now become a little bit stranger. Something has broken out of it. Now sometimes if you're really lucky, if you're crossing the area where the bus is, you might see something in the shadows, similar to when you see Bigfoot or other rare creatures. So it just makes for a really cool event there, you know. We're now going to fill up all of our casks with starfruit, and we get a nice cutscene here from Andy, and he's going to give us an incredible perk to upgrade the value of strawberries. Strawberries are now worth 25% more. That makes them quite the crop now to be reckoned with, you know. We're going to take a look at the key quests. We have another extended family and a danger in the deep. That's twice in a row now we've got an extended family. I'm not going to do extended family though. I'm going to do danger in the deep because I just want to get some more radioactive ore. There's going to be more opportunities for extended family, but to be fair, because we have so much starfruit wine on the farm, we don't really need to spend 3 days pulling up huge amounts of legend 2s. We already have well over 5 million gold. Within 1 or 2 weeks we'll have 10 million, no problem at all. It's just going to come down to collecting stuff from the kegs and collecting stuff from the dehydrators, and that's basically it. All of this radioactive ore will be put to great use, because very soon we will be going for the Craft Master achievement that's needed for perfection. So I made it down to floor 120, easy enough. I had staircases as well, of course. Got myself some nice key gems. I'm now going to harvest all of these taro roots. Now I don't get to harvest the 100 of them because there was a fairly decent amount that didn't grow near water, so I have to wait a few more days for those. But 2 days from now I will be able to harvest the rest and complete the special orders quest from Caroline to unlock the solar panels. With the key gems we also picked up the last key recipe as well, and that was the hyper speed grow. So we're on the last day now before this let's play comes to an end, and it's just spent running around the Badlands and other places wiping out legendary monsters. So that's it for another let's play. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you very soon in the next Stardew Valley video. A big challenge is coming up as well, so prepare yourselves. You're in for some fun.